goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Whip. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, wahoo. 626. Hit it.
The former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
54 yards. And a Bengal first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Green brings it in. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. Tate. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 6. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Henry. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
61, matchbox, light. Jumper.
Now Joe Mixon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready. 50, plant. Hey, Delta. Go. 55.
Now back to throw. And able to find Green. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
We got 3 now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk at a 20. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is lost, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 17 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Tate. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 11. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
From the gun, Tate. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready, break. Go, 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 go.
Go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball.
Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 3. Fancy footwork at the 45. Completes it to Davis. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Tate. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
at the 37-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, shoot! Snap!
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Hurry up!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Green. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56.
They gonna need some therapy.
Throwing on 1st down. Tate. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Looking to throw. Tate, and an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On 1st and 10, Tate. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Operating from the gun, Tate.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. Hey, Foxtrot. You go tight. Topper. Hit it.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Two times. 3 down. 24 is the mic. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
25, check 25, check right.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Tate. Eluding the pressure right. They will find Davis. That's complete. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
You got nothing today.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end.
To throw again. Tate being chased out left. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Watch out.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
That's right, baby. They don't want
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tate, he gets it to Humphries. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Tate. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
Hey, echo. Greystone, travel. Defense.
They'll look to throw.
All day, every day, any day.
Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tate. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. The open man is Smith. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Tate. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Off, 66, pull it, half.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it, take some time down.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.